Friday. I hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to show you something. I heard from a couple people today, a couple of my friends, that they're not happy with our pineapple wedger. And you all know, hopefully, that Pampered Chef guarantees our products. So if they decide they want to send them back, we'll do that. But I thought I would give you a couple of tips. I actually had this planned anyway, so it was a good coincidence. A couple tips for how to use it. The directions are pretty thorough, but I know nobody ever reads them because this just doesn't look like you need to for this. So I understand that. And there's a couple of tips that may not be in the directions that might be helpful as well. So anyway, this is our pineapple wedger, okay? Two important pieces. Don't think that this piece doesn't play a role, because watch, it's going to do something in a minute. But this is the wedger itself. Okay, it's stainless steel, it's dishwasher safe. This is a nice hard plastic, and it's a good size. It's generous for pineapples. You may find some giganto ones that you don't, that you might need a little bit bigger cutting area, but average pineapple, this works perfect, okay? And when I picked up my pineapple to get set up for this, I realized it's probably been sitting here for an extra day or two. Too many, so this may be more not very appetizing what ends up being on the inside of this pineapple, but at least you'll get the idea. First thing, if you're not sure about this, how to choose a fresh pineapple in the store, because they all look pretty, you know, everything in the store looks good, but to know that it's fresh and ready to use, you take one of the middle leaves and pull on it. See, this one came out really easy. If it comes out, that means that the pineapple's ready to use. Otherwise, it's not quite ripe enough yet. You can take it home and let it sit out for a day or two, and it will ripen. And, you know, as soon as you can pull a leaf out of the center, then you know you're ready to go. This one just about fell out, so that's why I'm saying this is probably not the freshest pineapple. It's probably a couple days past its prime, but we'll try it anyway. Okay, I'm going to switch down here. I hope you can see something. Yeah, there you are. Okay, we're going to try it. Okay, so first, you're going to cut both ends off the pineapple. All right. Oh, yeah. No, this is going to be just for demonstration purposes. Oh, wait, there, it's not too bad there. Okay. But you want flat ends. Pretty much anytime you're cutting anything, you want to work with the flat surface. So, yeah, that's a little bit overripe on that end. You know, you can grow a pineapple with this much. I still don't know how, but I know it's possible. You can Google it if you want to grow a pineapple. It's kind of fun. Okay, so now you're left with this much pineapple. If you're so inclined, you can just go right ahead and wedge it. But a lot of people struggle with having to work too hard doing that. So what I recommend is to cut the pineapple in half again, down the middle. So you're working with two shorter stumps instead of one giant piece. And the reason is you're going to have better leverage working with a short piece than starting way up here, because you are going to have to push down. The skin's a little tough. So all you want to do is kind of eyeball it so that this goes into that hard core of the center. And that's not hard to do because it is usually right in the center of the pineapple. And a little bit of rocking. Okay. Now, this alone is not going to do it. This is where the second piece comes in, that base. See, these little pieces have a big function. They're going to actually push the pineapple off of the wedger through the rest of the blade. So then all you have to do is pull the, there we go. Pull these pieces off. Usually easier to take the center out just by pushing it through. Yeah, this one's a little spongy on the bottom, so it didn't go all the way through. But you can see you get a pretty nice little wedge of pineapple that way. And this one's a little healthier looking. We'll try it with this one too. You also get a lot of juice. That's okay. Okay, so here's the second half. Just push through, but you can't really be done until you do this part. So those are my two big tips, is to cut the pineapple again down the center, so you're working with smaller chunks of it, and then also to make sure you remember that that bottom piece is important, because that's what gets the blade all the way through to that bottom tough little bit of skin. And that's it. The core just gets pitched away. Most of the time you get just about everything you can off of the skin. I've heard some people say that this leaves a lot of waste. It really doesn't. If you take a knife and try to trim this, you're going to be running into those little eyes as soon as you get there. And you know, I actually just saw a recipe where you use these little planks to bake salmon on, grill salmon, which sounds incredibly good. I don't even like salmon. So you can do that. You can take and scrape a little bit if you want, get some of the juice off. You might get a little bit of pulp, but for the most part, it's all right here with the pineapple that comes off the wedge. Whoops, let me get some of this stuff out of my way. Now I want to show you this new recipe because it's so cool and so delicious. You take your, here's another use for the pineapple skin. You take your pineapple skin and lay your pineapple piece back in it. Okay, and then cut like you're going to do little chunks of pineapple. Ah, slippery. This is the first time I've done this, so you're seeing the practice version. Then, this doesn't even sound good until you try it, but try it, it's worth it. Take a little bit of sour cream. Oops. All right, I'm getting rid of the boat part. I'm just going to do it over the pineapple. I was wondering if that was going to hold still or not. Okay, just a tiny bit of sour cream and just kind of frost it almost. And you want to see pineapple through there, so it's not a giant glob. It's just a little layer of sour cream. Okay, and I'm sure you could make it look neater than that, but that's the idea. And then a little bit of brown sugar, and really just a little bit, just a sprinkling of it. Okay, and then if you're going to serve a bunch of this, like for a party or something, how I saw it done was you just kind of get toothpicks and poke in each one of those little segments. And you can kind of see where they are. If not, you just kind of wiggle as you're putting the toothpicks in, and you'll see that you've got one in each piece. Let this sit for just a couple minutes till the brown sugar starts to kind of melt into the sour cream. And I'm telling you, those little bites of pineapple, it's kind of like a sweet and a, not savory, but, you know, not sweet. The cream cheese, or the sour cream versus the pineapple versus the brown sugar. It's just all different kinds of flavors working together, and it's so tasty. So that's my new little fun appetizer idea for you. Thanks, Tina, for that. I love that idea. And let me wipe off my hands. Hopefully that helps give you an idea of how the pineapple wedger works and how it works well. Those couple little tips make a difference on how to get it to really do the job for you. Sorry, it was kind of a sloppy pineapple, but bottom line is I used to buy pineapple all the time, and I used to throw away pineapple all the time because I just never got around to slicing it, because it's a lot of work to just do it with a knife. So if you like pineapple, it's really something to do. I don't know, it's just it's gonna make sense. You can pay somebody to do the pineapple for you, buy it already done. I'd rather spend my money another way. So it's no big deal at all to wedge it. And I will show you one little trick too, because I just realized this tool was sitting here. Going back down over here, this is our quick slice. Quick slice works incredibly well with this chunk of pineapple. Oh, not the soft one, but with a nice firm pineapple, like that one in the middle. If you want, I used these in a recipe the other night. That's why the tool was still out, because I grilled fresh pineapple for a salad. So really nice thin little slices that way. If you've got the quick slice, that's just another way to kind of speed things up. So anyway, now my phone is going to have pineapple juice all over it. So hope you guys have a great afternoon. If you have any other questions about the pineapple wedger or anything else that I was talking about, or whatever, you know where to find me. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you again soon.